Okay, good morning, or should I say good evening, and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers Monday night edition,
All
Monday
right.
late night edition.
Yeah, this late.
It's just a flurry of activity since the last time we did the show 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we went out to Philadelphia to pick up the new tank for whatever for the new the new tank, and like I said, so much activity. I don't even remember what's going on here. And then this past weekend, we were out at the Great Taste of the Midwest, probably the greatest beer festival in the country. Love to go out there every year to Madison, Wisconsin, and we literally just got back minutes ago. And after a full day of driving and a couple of brewery stops, we made two. We stopped at Three Floyds in Indiana and Patchwork Brewing
I don't know if
Company.
anybody can think in that joint.
Yeah,
Music.
it's very interesting. I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of places in the country that Three Floyds would make it at. First of all, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and second of all, uh, death metal usually wouldn't make a lot of places as like, especially for lunchtime. Especially for lunchtime, death
Yeah.
metal doesn't seem like it
No.
would pass at a lot of places.
On vinyl. Even.
On vinyl, yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, we made it through that, and then we stopped at Patchworks Brewing Company, which is a pretty new brewery in I think it's Decatur is the name of the town, Michigan. So now we have a whole lot of beers because I think not too long ago we went to Ohio and bought some beers, and we still had some older stuff in the fridge, and then we bought a whole bunch of beer this weekend in Wisconsin because you can get a lot of stuff out there that you can't get here. A lot of breweries out there, a lot of packaging breweries. Let's put it that way. So we have a beer that we've actually had for a little while. Probably need to drink it up. It's from Green Bay Brewing Company in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's called the Hinterland Maplebock. And although it's been very, very hot, a very, very hot, dry summer, it doesn't seem like the type of beer to drink. This is actually the coolest that it's been in months. So I guess today would be as good a day as any to drink it. Let's check it out here. Cheers. You can see it's kind of a reddish brown color. It smells mapley. Definitely has a maple. It's pretty nice. It's not what I would. Actually, it's not that rich or anything that I couldn't drink it when it was a little bit hotter. It's got kind of a nutty, mapley flavor.
It's definitely a fall beer.
It is more of a fall beer, but it's pretty good, pretty smooth. Like I said, it's kind of like a nut brown with a hint of maple to it, like a maple nut brown. Not really the crispness of a lager, I guess, but it is pretty cold. Maybe if it warmed up a little
Does
bit,
it
maybe
say
that
it's a
would.
lager?
Well, it's a bock that makes
Oh,
it a
okay.
lager. So it's pretty good if you find that. I had never seen it before, and I think we've had it for a while. So check it out if you happen to see it. So lots of things, like we've had this whirlwind of stuff going on with our trips and all that. But now this week, things really get crazy because Saturday is like Christmas if you're a beer lover. It is Brew-Ha coming up on Saturday, this coming Saturday, August 18th, 1 to 7 p.m. at 4th Street Brewery. You talk about a good time. Lots of preparation goes into getting ready for this week. And we have at 4th Street Brewery, what Brew-Ha is kind of a 4th Street Brewery's festival of sort. We can't quite compete with the Great Taste of the Midwest. There's not going to be 300 breweries there. Not going to be 6,000, or let's say we say 6,000 tickets sold, but really closer to 10,000 tickets sold. No, it's not going to be that. It won't be that crowded. It won't be as crowded as that. But we do hope for a very good crowd. But what we do have is we have 15 of our beers on tap. Now, there's 8 of them that if you've been in over the last couple of weeks that you've probably had. Or excuse me, 7 of them that if you've been over the last couple of weeks, probably nothing new. But if you haven't been in more than a month, there'll be at least a couple of new ones in there. And then, on top of that, there's going to be 7 new beers that are coming out just that day. Some really unique stuff, some really cool stuff, ranging from, we have a couple of Bière de Gardes. We have a beer that's 100% Michigan wheat Bière de Garde and 100% spelt Bière de Garde. There's a bourbon barrel-aged sake. Too many beers to list in the short time that we have to do the show. But we have some really cool guest breweries. Stuff that you can't find just anywhere. We have one beer from Tired Hands Brewing Company in Philadelphia. We have 2 beers from Voodoo Brewing Company, also in Pennsylvania, Meadville, Pennsylvania. Now you can get some of Voodoo's beers in Michigan, but just not in the area of 4th Street Brewery, not in Wayne County, let's put it that way. So you might see their beers, and actually a couple of years ago he had a little wider, I think, distribution than he does now. But either way, you can't get it in the area of 4th Street Brewery. He makes some really great beers. And the beer that we have from Tight Hands is also very nice. And then let's say, that maybe you're not so much of a beer drinker, although I don't know why. I always say somebody that says they're not a beer drinker is just because they think Budweiser's beer, and that's, they haven't just found the right beer for them. But let's say that, or maybe just want to try something different. You know what we're going to have there? We're going to have 2 hard ciders from Northville Cider Mill / Northville Winery in Northville, Michigan, and they are both very, very good. They have a dry cider and then a cherry cider. So the cherry cider, it's a little sweeter, but not sweet. It's not, if you're turned off by sweet stuff, you won't be turned off by it.
You tried them already?
Yeah, had them both already, and the dry cider is really, really nice. I like a nice dry cider, and this is a dry cider. So that's a lot of different stuff to try. The way that it works is you pay $5, you get this really cool mug, and actually a Brew-Ha mug, and that gets your first beer. So your mug and your first beer, and then you have to pay tickets, buy tickets for each beer. So you go have the beers located in different places. You can go up to the bar, you can go outside in the patio, you can go back in the brewery. Well, we'll also be brewing beer.
Who's brewing?
I think it's going to be me. I could not get a guest brewer. Too many things going on in the summer. So I'm going to be brewing a very special beer on our little pilot system. And you can come back there and you can watch me brew and drink some beers, because there'll be some beers back there. So there'll be beers in different places. You can walk around. There's going to be brewery collectibles for sale. We have some of the Brewery-Anna people. And Tracy has some really cool jewelry, including beer-rollery.
Beer-rollery?
Beer jewelry.
It's bottle cap jewelry.
Bottle cap jewelry. Okay. And some other stuff too.
Yeah.
But the bottle cap stuff is really, really cool. So lots of fun stuff to check out. We're not doing the live music this year like we did previously because
it's too loud.
The one band was a little loud, and I think the big problem kind of is that seating is a precious commodity, and we couldn't tie up the seating. We thought more people would rather sit down and relax than maybe listen to the music, because really the beer is the star of the show. So lots of beers. Just an all-around good time. There's no, I don't think you're going to find any clunkers. Let's put it that way. I won't find any. You won't be looking for a dump cup, a dump bucket. You won't be looking for a dump bucket. So, the whirlwind for us continues. There's a lot of stuff to get ready for Brew-Ha, which is next Saturday, and then of course we'll have to do the follow-up Sunday morning beers to kind of talk about the festival and talk about hopefully the big crowds that were there. So, but you know what though? Even with all those beers coming out, we're still doing a new beer on Thursday. So there's always something to look forward to at 4th Street Brewery. Lots of work for us, lots of beer to drink for you. So that's what's going on with us. That's what's going to be going on with you this week, especially next Saturday at Brew-Ha. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Have a great week. We'll see you at Brew-Ha, if not before then. Take care.
Bye.
Where's everybody?